Welcome to Skovision training videos. My name's Doug. This tutorial lesson will teach you how to create a new measure in your school development plan. You'll see I'm on the home page right now, which does not allow me to go in and do any editing. In order to do that, I need to go to the Plan Overview button, which is on the left-hand side, and I'll click on that. The screen will disappear for a second, and then it will come back with your plan overview as you've set it up to date. The main area you'll work under is the mega end, and under that is the Student Success apple. This is the area where your school development plan will go in whole. It will be important also that you will have created an outcome by this point, and for the sake of this tutorial, we've created an outcome called Test Outcome here. It is another training video that you can access. If you haven't seen the Creating a New Outcome video yet, I recommend you look at that one first, create an outcome, and then proceed back to this video where you can create a measure. Measures and strategies occur under the outcome level, so I'm going to click the caret there, which allows me to see measures and strategies. In this case, for this video, we're going to create a new measure. So the easiest way to do this is to roll your mouse over the word measure under the outcome in which you're working, and we're going to right click our mouse. You're going to see a possibility of a new measure to be created or to expand your measures. We are going to create a new measure, so I will click on New Measure. The screen will disappear and come back, and this will be our input screen for creating a measure. You'll notice at the top in the green bar the white writing says New Measure, so you'll know you're in the right place. You'll also notice a number of areas that have red asterisks. Each of these areas do need to be filled in order for the measure to save appropriately. So under Measure here, for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to type in Test Measure in the box. For trend, we have a couple of choices. You can choose higher is better or lower is better. I'll leave it as higher is better. Frequency, so this is the number of times that it would be measured in a given year, and you will be doing the measurements if you are creating a measure. I'll just leave it at annually. You can also choose the type of measurement, whether you'd like to measure as a percentage or as an integer. I also see a red asterisk here by organization. The program needs to know, in our lingo, which school will this be attached to. You can see we have a test school here, and I will choose that. It comes back, and now you can see that that test school is listed as the organization. It also requires that you either have a person or a team that's responsible for this measure. We will just pick the drop down, and in here I will type in my name because I'm entering this measure. I'll just do a search. The search will quickly reveal your name, and we'll select that. Again, the screen disappears, and then coming back to you, displaying that it has changed that information. Underneath here, there are other pieces around default measure parameters that will be explained in another video. Right now, the idea is to create that measure, and those are all the required screens. What we're going to do at this point is save the measure. And up in the top here again, and you may have to scroll up and down if it disappears, you can see different choices. Save. There's a save and close. There's a save and new if you happen to be creating many measures at once, or there's also a close cancel. Until we've saved it, we certainly don't want to close, or we may lose some information if we do that. At this point, I'm just going to click Save, because there is one other thing that we'll need to do, and that is link the measure. I can't link the measure until I've saved it because I need to access this Outcomes tab, and you can see it's grayed out until I've done a first save. So I'm going to save. Again, the screen flashes. Once I've saved, I know that that information has been saved in the database. Now you can see that these two tabs have opened up for me to choose. And because we're creating a new measure, I just need to let the program know where is this measure going to be linked. I'll choose the Outcome tab, and much similar to the creating a new strategy, if you viewed that video as well, you'll see that initially there's no outcome associated with this measure. I will choose on the right hand side the drop down, and I would like to find the outcome that I would like to connect this test measure to. we have created a test outcome that you saw on the original plan overview screen. I'm going to select that, and that's going to tell the program, let's link these two things. If we don't do that, on the plan overview, if you go through this process without linking, you won't see this measure come up, and that will be troubleshooting for you to go back into the measure, go to the Outcome tab, and ensure that it is linked appropriately. At this point, I have nothing else I'd like to do, so I'm going to do a save and close. I will click on that. The screen will come back to the plan overview screen. It may take a few seconds to load depending on the size of your school development plan. Now what you can see is we're back to that original plan overview screen with student success and our outcomes. You remember we're working under the test outcome area, so I'll choose test outcome. I'm clicking each of these little arrows to expand the little piece of it. And now you can see beside measures there's an arrow to click. There wasn't one before. Now we can click it. Anytime you see an arrow, it means you can unpack it another step. And there is the test measurement that we've created. At this point, you can go back into the test measure and actually create the measurement and create targets and thresholds around that. Please refer to other training videos or the tutorial on the home page on how to go about that. If you have any questions or you need further information or would like to request another training video for Skovision, please contact us by email at devplans@cbe.ab.ca. Thanks.